Yo, what's going on, Donnies and Donuts? Yes, welcome back for another episode on the Mobile DJ Mastery Podcast. I know, guys. I know. I'm getting the sound effect machine. It's coming. Sometimes we all got to start from somewhere, and I'm starting from the bottom. So right now, it's DIY. In today's episode, I'm going to give you my 5 top tips when it comes to social media. Some of you do, some of you don't, and some things that you might not know, and some things that you might already be doing. But I'm always thinking about starting from the ground and people that don't know. And I remember when I first started, some of these things would have helped me so much. So I'm hoping it can help someone who's listening or watching this podcast. So let's not waste no more time and let's roll that sexy VT, bro. Social media, the place where we are social while we're using media, hence the name social media. So, do you know what I mean? Just in case you didn't know, I think that's why it's called that. I don't know. Might help somebody. All right, we don't want to dilly-dally. Let's get into the 5 top tips. Tip number 1 is going to be pick a social media, guys. Pick one social media. You lot need to remember, as you probably know, we're busy. We've got to travel. We've got to do this. We've got to sit down with our missus. We've got to eat food, cook food, wash, clean, dry, work, all these different types of things. And if you're going to try and attack multiple social medias at the time, you're going to be spreading yourself a little bit thin, and things might not take off in the way that you want them to. So one of my first tips would always be to pick one social media, grow on that social media, and then we can start looking at other social medias. When you grow on one social media, you're going to start to learn how that social media works best for you and what is going to work best for you. When you're using multiple social medias, you find yourself like that one works like this, and this one works like that, and that one works like that, and then you find yourself not building up any strength. And then you've got some people that will do like multiple posting, and multiple posting is when you get one post and you share it across different social medias. Don't get me wrong, that's not a bad strategy, but one thing I will say, if you want to maximize from your social medias, all the social medias work in a slightly different way. So you're going to find, which I'm sure some of you have tried, to put some video on Instagram and another video on TikTok, they don't perform the same. They perform totally different, even though you might be like, but I've got the same audience. They are different in the way that the algorithms work, in the way that the users use it. Even ourselves, when we're on different bits of social media, we use it differently. Like if we're on YouTube, we're probably going to be looking for something more long form. If we're on TikTok, we're looking for something short and sweet. So it's the different types of mindset. So I would say pick one social media. Now, one thing I do want to say is that every single social media will work. Every single social media will work for what it is that you are trying to achieve. They all have a lot of users on there. They all have your target audience on there. They all have ways that you can engage and work with people or show what it is that you do, and for you to obtain bookings through that. So the first tip I would always say is to pick one. Don't try and spread yourself too thin, because it's difficult unless you've got no job, you're young and nothing's going on. If that's the case, then spread yourself thin, because one social media will become boring. But most of us, that's going to become difficult. But even then, even if I would say to the same person, actually, you do have a lot of time, I would say knuckle down and double down and lock in to one social media for at least 6 months. It's going to help you grow. And then from there, it will be easier for you to grow on other platforms. One tip I want to quickly give you guys. This is a mid tip in a tip. Do you know what I'm saying? But LinkedIn, guys, LinkedIn, yeah. I was talking to someone the other day and about social media. They was asking me about my Instagram stuff. I was telling them about my Instagram stuff. And I was like, this guy's always busy, but I never see him on Instagram. I never see him on some of the platforms I use. And he gave me the drop on LinkedIn. And he was saying the way he uses LinkedIn is for corporates. He prefers more corporate events. So he's using LinkedIn. It's very professional. It's very different to when he was showing me how he does it. It's very professional is the way I would say. My Instagram's loud and in your face, and that's what I want, because it attracts people and brings people to me. But his one was more subtle and a bit more, I'm going to actually go with the word like more boring in that sense, but his strategy on there works, and he talks, he gets in contact with the direct people that he needs to get in contact with. Sometimes he's talking to event companies, and he gets his name into those kind of conversations where they are far away from us. And with his professional profile and what he does, he's able to lock in a lot of corporate work, and that is what he wants to target. That's his market. But I just wanted to quickly drop that on there. Don't sleep on LinkedIn, guys. Like, LinkedIn can work. But once again, guess what? He only used that. That was his main one. He's not really big on the other ones. He's got little profiles, so there's something there, but he homes down on LinkedIn. So that's just a quick gem drop. Tip number 2 when it comes to social media, make it clear on who you are and what it is you do or offer. First one, who you are. Guys, some of you lot on your pages, we cannot see who you are. I think that's an L. That's a massive L on your page. If I come to your page and I can see it's a DJ, or I can see that there's something that you offer, but I can't see the person behind it, I find it hard to connect. So right now you're doing one of the two. You're only doing media. When you're posting just pictures and we can't see you, there's only media here. There's no social aspect. So it needs to be, I always think it's a great tip to make sure you are on there. If you're a bit camera shy and you're not one to talk and you're a bit introverted, no problem. Get a picture of you doing something. Even better, when you're going to some of these events, there's going to be a photo that a photographer has taken of you in action. Have that picture pinned to the top of your profile. Once you have that picture pinned to the top of your profile, you don't have to show yourself again if you are that type of person and you don't really want to be in front of the camera. That's fine, I get it. But if you get that picture, pin it to the top, just so when someone comes to your page, you answer the first question: who am I? That's the person, that's the girl, that's the guy, whoever it is. If you're a team, have all of you in there. I think it's a major key for when people first come to your profile, they need to see you. They need to see you. So make sure you are on your profile in some shape or form. I would highly, highly encourage a video. A video is much more engaging than a photo. A photo is the bare minimum, but a video is much more engaging. An even better one will be you introducing yourself. Now, not a lot of people do this, but this can be a massive tool in connecting with people as soon as they come to your profile. And it could be you literally introducing yourself and saying what you do. Guys, I'm telling you, that video pinned to the top will do so well for you. And you leave it there because every time new people come, it will be something that they can refer to. They can watch it. It can be as short as 30 seconds, guys. Doesn't have to be too long. Doesn't have to be too fancy. You don't need to have the best lights or the best, all of that stuff, guys. Get that out of your head, because that kind of stuff, all it does is stop us from posting. And we don't want to do that. So don't limit yourself and don't make it, and don't have in your head, oh, I must, and I have to have the 4K camera, and I need to get my friend to shoot me, and I need to make sure, no. What you need to do is a minimum 30-second video talking head of you saying who you are and what it is you offer. Guys, I'm telling you, I know for some people that can be quite daunting, but that video will do so much for you long term, I'm telling you. But like I said, bare minimum picture of yourself, so at least that way they can see who you are. Next, we want to show what it is we offer. Who are we talking to and what do we offer? If you are a DJ, which most of you are, you want to show people that you can actually DJ. So once again, showing someone that you can DJ, photos is not going to do that. If I was to get my partner, if I got Lucy and told her to stand behind decks and take some pictures and post on her Instagram, some people would think she's a DJ. This girl doesn't even know what a BPM is. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't understand none of the terminology, so she's not a DJ. So buying or booking a DJ through pictures is going to be very difficult. Once again, I'm going to go back to it. Video. Have videos of you showing what it is that you do. Show what you do. You can do this in any way. Once again, I'm going to go back to the mindset of don't let mindsets of little voice in your head cripple you from showing that. It doesn't have to be the best this. It doesn't have to be the best that. You don't need to have the DSLR camera. You don't need to have your friend come and shoot you. It can be something simple as a phone on a tripod and you mixing. I'm doing the 30 seconds, guys, but when I say things like 30 seconds and bare minimum, that's the bare minimum. If you can do more, that's so much more better. A minute, 45 seconds of you mixing, and I keep talking about beat matching, because if you're not beat matching, guys, I'm telling you, when people are in the comments and the people that don't beat match, I guarantee you they don't post no content of them working because it's boring. Seeing someone just fade songs in and out is boring, and it's going to be boring on the dance floor, and it's going to be boring for people. So beat matching, we've got a whole nother podcast about beat matching. But anyway, showing what you offer in video form is going to work wonders for you. Tip number 2, let's roll on. All right, now we're going to move into tip number 3, which kind of leans onto tip number 2, because like I kept saying in there, is about not listening to the voice, not listening to the thing that makes you say, that stops, that cripples a lot of us from posting, is about how does it look and are they going to like it and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. If you fail with that, you're going to find this tip really difficult. And this one is consistency. Consistency in posting. When we say consistency, a consistency is a consistent flow where people can expect to see you and it shows that your page is alive. Some of you guys, once again, if I come to your page and I see that you haven't posted in a month, even though to you it might not see that much, for a client when they come and see, all they see is someone who's no longer working. Even though you are still working, you are still a DJ, you'll be surprised how when you stop posting, people just think that you're not working anymore. And then you might be lucky and someone messages you and they ask, are you still DJing? If someone messages you and says that, that's a really bad thing, because that says to that person doesn't know that you DJ. They haven't seen anything. But if you're consistent with it, no one's ever going to ask you that. So they're going to already know that you're a DJ and they're already going to know that you're available and they're going to know that you can service them because you post regular. So when it comes to posting regular, obviously with the different platforms, they've got loads of different styles. Bare minimum, I don't recommend this, but the bare minimum, guys, is the pictures. It's the pictures that you can get from photographers. It's the pictures that you can get from anywhere. Pictures of your setup, pictures of your lights, pictures of the things that you do. Also have a picture of you. Don't just show pictures of stuff, because we won't know the difference between, is it a DJ shop or a hiring company that hire light and sound, or is it an actual DJ? So make sure you show yourself and say in the description. Anyway, pictures is the bare minimum, guys. This is the bare minimum. But even better, when it comes to posting consistency, you can have a variety. You can do short form videos, longer form videos, pictures, stories. The more different things you have, the better. So consistency is key. Another thing where consistency can work for you is that you got to remember what it is that the social medias want. All the social medias want people on their page. So they are going to favor creators or posters that post consistently. If you're someone who posts sporadically and shortly, you're going to see your engagement, your likes, all the things, the numbers on the side are going to be fairly low, because Instagram are going to see it as you're not really a serious person, or maybe you're trying to have a bit more of a private account. And there's things where they think that you want an account that you don't really want people see. You spend a lot of time on the platform looking, seeing, maybe engaging with others. But when it comes to your own social media, you post once, twice a month, quite, it's very sparse in that sense. They won't push your content out to other people, because if they do and people like what they see and they start to follow you, they're getting one post a month, and social media companies don't like that. So your best thing is to work with them, and what they do prefer is consistency. If you're consistency, believe it or not, the algorithms will help you get to more people. If you're consistent, the algorithms will help you get to more people, but you have to be consistent in that. And another thing with consistency, the more consistent you are, you'll start to learn what people like and what people don't like. So I've put out a challenge, and I don't know if I'm going to pull it out on this episode. Actually, I will at the end. So stay to the end, and I've a bit of a task for you lot, and this will definitely help you. But when you are posting like this, you're going to start to see what works and what doesn't. You're going to see definitely what you're going to see. I'm going to tell you straight right now, pictures are dead. You're going to see that. And I want you to test me on it. Post pictures, post videos, see what gets more engagement. I guarantee you're going to see the videos do better. It doesn't matter what video it is. If I took a video of this pen, and I zoomed in and zoomed out and post that video, and I took a picture of this pen and posted that video, I think we all know which one's going to have more engagement. What one got saw more is going to be the video. So videos are better than pictures. But once again, I'm going to go back to the bare minimum, the person that's going to be like, I can't post videos, because once again, you're listening to that voice in your head. But if you keep listening to this podcast, my plan long term is to get rid of that voice, because all that voice does is stop us from winning. So once again, thinking about that person, bare minimum is pictures, but videos will do so much better for you, and be consistent with it. Stories, posts, videos, mix it up, see what works best for you. The more consistent you are, the more you'll start to see. Let's move on to tip 4. Guys, as DJs, as professionals, we are all different in some shape or form, and showing your little differences can help you so much. Tip number 4 is your authenticness. What is it that makes you different from other DJs? Now, some people might be like, USP, what's your unique selling point? Some are like, oh, I'm just a DJ like everyone else. No, no, no. There's something different about you than everybody else. Something. It could be something small. It could be something big. It could be just the way you dress. It could be your sunglasses, the way you do your hair, the way you speak. It could be anything. Your setup, one of your mixing, the things that you say, how you think. There's something different about you. And if there's any way, guys, you can show that inside your socials, that will obviously help differentiate you from somebody else. So don't get in a box and think to yourself like, I can't show, nothing really makes me different. Something does. If you don't know what makes you different, speak to someone who's close to you and ask them, what is it do you think that makes me different to other DJs? Now they're going to respond with something. That's a friend and someone that you already know. Another thing that you could do is speak to someone that doesn't know you, or show someone at work, your partner's friend, someone who's not really in your scene, to just say, look, man, just have a quick scan on my social, and what is it you think is different to me than other people? If they say you seem the same like everybody else, that's a bad thing. If they highlight one thing, double down on that one thing. If it's the way you, I'm going to go for something simple. The way you dress, you wear bright colors. If that's the case, bright colors in all videos. It's going to make you stand out. It's going to make you different. That's just an idea. The idea is I'm trying to get you guys to think of different things for you to add into your Instagram about you, which separates you from everybody else. It's going to work for you. I hope this is making sense. Let's get on to the last task, boy. All right, let's get onto it because tip number 5, let's go. Last but not least, guys, engage with your followers. If someone comments on any of your posts, I don't even care if it's emojis, respond. Once again, we are trying to get the social medias on our side. If we engage with posts, it helps us, guys. So another tip, if you've got posts on your post and things are not blowing up the way you're supposed to and you're not going viral overnight, which doesn't really happen to everybody. It does sometimes, but it is luck. But anyway, we're going to talk about viral stuff later. We've got so much, guys. This podcast, we're here for a long time. So there'll be lots of different episodes. This is just a route 101 on social media, but we're going to deep delve into different episodes. We'll have a different episode for each social media just to make you hopefully help, and then you can pick which one works best for you. But anyway, going back to what I was saying about when it comes to the social medias, the things that they like you to post consistently, and they like you to engage. This is another reason. It goes back to what I was talking about point number 3 about consistency, because when you're consistent, the algorithms are going to like that. When you engage, the algorithms are going to like that. Now you're actually being social on social media. You're doing the social part, and the media is your part. Have you got your media on? Yes, now you're being social. So engaging, liking other people's things. If you see things on your Instagram, on your For You page or whatever, if it resonates with you, comment. If your page is not popping, like and comment on other people's pages. Social media likes that. And when you pop up on pages, people will actually start to check you out, and they will see your things. And there'll be some people where you comment and you like and comment on their stuff, and they'll be like, do you know what, this guy's commented or this girl's commented on my stuff 2 or 3 times. Let me see what they're about. And now you've got another follower, or hopefully someone that will come see your media. Once again, hopefully they'll see more videos than pictures, because you can connect better with people through videos. And then they'll see that and they'll be like, you know what, I like this guy, I like his setup, or I like this girl, I like what she's doing, I like her bright colors, I like her uniqueness, I like something. They just need to like 1 or 2 things. 1 or 2. That's the average mindset. If I like 1 or 2, I'll give this person a follow, and they engage with me, I'll give this person a follow. So make sure you're engaging with other people, because that's only going to help you. Make sure that when people engage with you, engage with them back. This is like so important. When people engage with you, engage with them back. Guys, some of you you comment on my post, and I try my best to respond to almost every comment. It is difficult because the comments are getting wild, but I still try my best. The reason why I do that, 1, I love chatting to you guys. That's the whole reason I made this podcast, and I love the networking. I love talking to you guys. I love inspiring. I like joking. I love all that stuff, because there's so much that we can relate on, because we all are in the same world. So I try my best to reply to everybody. If I haven't replied to you, sometimes I might reply to you 3 weeks later. But if there's ever a time where I'm sitting there, I say, oh, do you know what, let me see if I can reply. And I try and go through the comments and reply to the good comments, or the people that have left something decent to comment. Me personally now, just to let you know, guys, no, I don't know if anyone cares about this, but emojis I don't apply to anymore. I reply to people that have put in substance. And I reply to negative and positive comments. Negative and positive, because not everyone's going to agree with me, and that's fine. And I just like to I like the conversation, so therefore I engage. So I engage with as much people as possible. DMs, sharing, stories, comments, engage. Some of you will say that you haven't got time for that. You do. We've all got time. We've all got time. Some of you need to make sacrifices, whether it's your PlayStation, whether it's your Xbox, whether it's your TV show, whether it's your football game, whatever it may be. If you want to, you sacrifices. If football is the most important thing for you, and I get it, it's got the fitness and everything else in it, then you might not get the results that you want. If Netflix and that series is amazing to you, and when I get home, I really want to watch that. If that's your thing and you want to binge on that, then you might not get to the goals where you want to get on social media. If you want to watch Love Island, or you want to do something where you can actually just sacrifice that or stop it for a while to work on some of the goals that you're trying to achieve, then that's what I'll say. Make a sacrifice. There's always time. Most of you spend a lot of time watching the screen, doing something. Watching the screen, unless you're learning or helping your business, you could see it as maybe you could use that time more wisely to help you do what we need to do, whether that's replying to comments, whether that's you finding content in your phone, whether that's you looking for a content creator, something for you to get better results from your business. Because if you get better results from your business, guys, it means more money. Some of us will be working for companies and we're trying our best to get that promotion to earn more money. This is your own in-house promotion, so you can do something for yourself to make you better and add value and more money to your company, which will then earn you more. And sometimes that is letting go of Netflix. Hashtag just saying. All right, now we're going to get to my task. Now, if any of you take this on, you need to let me know on the Instagram. So that way I can follow you and I want to watch you. And if there's anything I can do to help, I will. But the task is, guys, are you ready? Your social media task is, this is if you want to, you don't have to, this is optional. For the next 30 days, start when you want, start whenever you want. But for the next 30 days, you're going to post one post every day. For the next 30 days, you're going to post one post every single day without fail. Every single day without fail. Once again, choose whichever social media it is that you want to do. 30 days. Every day. One, you're going to learn a few things when you're doing this. And when I say 30 days, I don't mean 28, I don't mean 25, I don't mean just weekdays, I don't mean just weekends. If you want this to work for you, I'm telling you to try this out. 30 days of consistent posting. Now, I know for some of you, you might be like, oh my God, that's too difficult, that's too hard. And you're probably thinking about what's on your phone already and if you have enough to do that and those kind of things. I get it. If you don't have a backlog of content, then I'm going to have to lean in and say, you're going to do talking heads. Once again, I'm thinking about the introvert guys. Like, I don't want to do talking heads and I don't. Listen, guys, it's a challenge. You can either challenge yourself and try and get results, or you can take the easy route and say, that's not me, and step away from it. No problem. Whichever one works best for you. But I'm saying, try the 30-day challenge. With the 30-day challenge, you're doing posts. Stories are not included. That's the easy one. You can't just do stories. I would highly suggest include stories anyway. But anyway, 30 days, posting every day, and I'm going to go for videos. You are not allowed to post pictures in your 30-day post challenge. Videos. Guys, these videos can be as short as 10 seconds. I don't recommend that, but some of them can be 10 seconds long. 1 minute, over a minute is what the socials love. Over a minute right now is what the socials love. Things change all the time. I'll keep up there as much as I can. But right now, over a minute is what the socials love. Because if you can keep someone on your screen for a minute on a social media, on a phone video, guys, this is a good achievement. This is a very difficult thing to do. And if you can do it, that is the one. So we're going to talk about posting every day for 30 days. One of the reasons why I want you to do this is because I want you to learn what it is your followers want to see from you. The more you post, you're going to start to see the engagement. When you're doing this 30-day challenge, engage. Every single person that engages with you, you're going to engage with that person back. It's going to work for you. And after the 30 days, I want you to evaluate. In your evaluation, you're going to be looking into your analytics. You're going to be looking at your likes, your comments, your shares. And what you're going to start to see is a bit of a trend. Hopefully you're doing different bits of content, whether it's a talking head, whether it's you facing something, filming, whether it is you're talking about your setup, talking about your gear, your lights. Once again, if you keep hearing me saying, I'm saying you talking about. And the reason I keep saying that, because people buy from people. So you want to have you. If you don't want your face on there, turn the camera around, but still talk. And if you had your picture up, like I said before, your picture's up on there and everything else is you turning the camera away from you and you're filming and talking into the microphone or doing a voiceover, guys, this is going to work wonders for you. After posting for that period of time, like I said before, you're going to start to see something that people like more. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the 3 to 5 different bits of content that seem to have worked the best. And those are the ones you're going to double down on for the rest of the 6 months. And I'm telling you guys, this will work. But a lot of you, I know, are not going to do it. And that's okay. That's fine. I'm just giving it out for the people that do want to try, because I know out of the few listeners that I've got, only a very small percentage are actually going to give this a go. Some of you probably don't need to, because maybe you think you've posted enough. If you have the data to see what works and what doesn't, then you might not need to, but I would still encourage you to do it, because it's going to help your following. It's going to help your social media. It's going to help any of your social medias. The social media gods are going to see it and say, "Ooh, this one's turning up. They've posted every day for the past 6 days." They're going to see it. The algorithm's going to see it. And they're going to be like, this person's posted every day for the past 6 days. Oh, and the comments and they're engaging. Do you know what? Give them a bit more. Then they will give you a bit more. Then you're going to get more comments, more likes. Your views are going to grow. And I'm guaranteeing, guys, if you run this program, by the time you get to day 21, the views from the first week and the views from that week they're different things. I'm telling you guys, that's all I'm saying, it works. Anyway, I think you guys get the gist. So take up that challenge, see if it works for you. Let me know what happens for you if you do it. And if there's anything I can see, make sure you let me know on social. If there's any tips or anything I can give you, I'll actually tell you. But those are my 5 tips for social media. I hope you got something from that. Those things will work. If there's anything I left out or something that you think I should mention, like I've said, head over to the Mobile DJ Mastery Instagram page. Send us a DM and leave an audio voice note on a comment or a question or anything you would like to say about this episode or other episodes, and you might feature on one of the podcast episodes, because, I can play the audio in here, people can hear you answer a question, and I can answer it straight away, and that way everybody can learn. I'm all about the group learning. So when it comes to the DMs and someone messages or whatever, I prefer for it to go somewhere where instead of me just answering your question, I want to answer your question so everybody can hear and hopefully multiple people can learn. Anyway, guys, come on, that was a nice one. I'm going to skedaddle. I hope you have a good week. Whatever bookings you got or whatever it is you have in this week, make sure you go and smash that and let the people know why it is you booked you and why it was a good idea that they booked you. Also, guys, get content, get content, get content, get content, get content, get content, get content. Tripod, selfie style, leant up against the drink and the DJ booth, lodged in between the laptop, up on the screen. There's no excuse, guys. Don't let that little voice tell you that you can't do it. Just do it. Get the content. Get the content. You'll be surprised. 10, 20, 30, 40-second video of you doing your thing. Epic. If you get that a couple times, you got one party this weekend, get it 3 or 4 times, that angle, fantastic. That will help you with your consistency and some of the other points I said inside this episode. Other than that, guys, I'll see you same time, same place next week. Make sure you like, subscribe, give us a rating, anything of that nature. I love to see those things. I engage, like I just told you. I do the same things that I'm talking about on this podcast. I do all these things. So if you comment and if you like, and if you share and all those kind of things, I engage with you too. And if you start to become a person, we follow each other, and you never know. We might even end up going to a pub and getting a munch and a beer. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Catch you same time, same place next week. Cheers!